Hey guys, hey, welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, and this, of course, is Smokey, Steve, and Mark. Hands up in the air, hands up in the air. Nuts here. Welcome back. It's so great to see you. Should have seen you 2 days ago, right? You know, we've been having some Wi-Fi issues. Mainly, it's been going out and it's been staying out for hours, and then it'll just come back on. But we have a call in to Xfinity who is going to take care of it. They do believe it's outside, that it's like a wire or something outside. And, from all the years of putting wires outside and not removing them when the people moved out, there's hundreds of wires on the side of the building. That would be this side of the building back here on the outside. So all I have to say is good luck to them to find that wire. But, it's not so much the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi runs my editor, and Wi-Fi runs pretty much anything these days, right? And so it's just been spaced out, but I can't blame it all on that. I'm still kind of, getting back into the swing of things, and so I'm not moving as fast as I used to, but mainly it was technical issues. But it seems to have resolved itself. Today there were no problems, not one problem at all. And it's going to be like that when they come tomorrow. There's not going to be any problems, and we're going to be like, what? Anyway, no, we'll get to the bottom of it. But yes, it's really nice to see you on this special Wednesday edition of Mondays with Mark. But we have a fun episode tonight. We have our first 2 Halloween projects of the season. Yep, it's all, leading up to Spooky Steve and Mark. It's coming. It's right around the corner. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what happened to summer. It went by so fast. But we are still technically in summer, the summer, the autumn equinox isn't for another, 2 weeks now, about a week and a half or so. So it is still summer, although you wouldn't know by the weather here. It's very, very chilly in the evening, and the daytime is nice, it's really nice. But if you're not in the sun, you can feel the chill, and the leaves are starting to turn. It's coming quick. It really is. But I do think we are still due for what we call around here an Indian summer. And that's usually September, maybe the beginning of October. The temperatures will skyrocket again for 3-4 days, maybe a week total. And I think we're due for that pretty soon. So I guess we'll see if that happens or not. So yeah, we got 2 great projects to do for Halloween. We have a summer road trip that is really awesome. I can't wait for you to see it. And of course, we'll get caught up on some chit chat like we're doing. But yeah, you know what? I've been, I thank you everybody who are still asking how I'm doing. I'm doing much better. I had a doctor's appointment today, and I got a good checkup, and we do have some imaging to do, some blood work to do, and then a scan of my neck. That's all coming up in the next couple weeks. And I also wanted to say thank you so very much for everybody who came to my birthday live stream last Friday. You guys made it so special once again. I really was touched by all the messages and the cards and the presents, and thank you so much. And there are a couple people who sent cash apps, and for my birthday, but also prior to that, when I was in the accident, and I have no way of reaching you. I don't know, Cash App doesn't allow you to send messages. So when you receive something, you can send an emoji back, and I always send a heart or something like that, but you can't send a thank you note. And I really wanted to, but I'm not sure who you are in the sense of Cash App as opposed to YouTube, as opposed to Facebook, as opposed to email. They're all different names. So first names only. I'm not going to call anybody out, but April, thank you so much. I'd like to send you a thank you card. If you could shoot me an email, that'd be great. And then there was William. I know we have a bunch of Williams. William B. Also, thank you very, very much. And then there was Zachary. So thank you so much. I can't put into words how it makes me feel, and it was very, very special. So thank you. All right, I'm rambling on here, okay, and we have a lot to get to. So I think we're going to start with our first project right now, okay? But you know what? Since it's our first Halloween projects, I don't know. I think we might have to change it here a little bit. So let's get a little more spooky. Oh yes, you know what? I think this works. Do you think? And it's DIY time. Oh yes, and you know what? It is scary how fun and easy these Halloween DIY decorations are. But getting scared is, well, what Halloween is all about, right? And we have 2 projects to do today that I think are, well, not scary, but definitely spooky. So why don't we get started right now? Our first project is going to be, yes, a Halloween black cat, y'all. And here's what you need. So first of all, you are going to need some wood of some sort. Now, this is called basswood here, and it's very thin plywood is what it is, and you can get these at any craft store or like Lowe's or Home Depot, or I got mine right online at Amazon. I got 6 sheets of these for $6.99. Not bad, right? And these are 12 inches by 16 inches, and I think this is 1/8 of an inch thickness there, okay? And then you'll need some sort of scrap wood of some sort that we're going to cut down a little bit. Explain that in a minute. In addition to that, you'll need some jute, twine, or ribbon. And then you'll need a black Sharpie marker and some yellow felt, and then some scissors, your hot glue gun, a roller would help a lot, and then a little bit of sandpaper, okay? Because the first thing we're going to do is cut down our wood. Okay, so our wood here. Now we're going to be making 3 of these Halloween black cats, and they're going to be about 4 inches wide and about 16 inches tall. And then I'm actually going to make one. The third one is going to be 4 inches wide and about 12 inches tall there, okay? So I went ahead and drew a template just like this on my wood here, and then I just cut along the lines. Notice at the top, the 2 little points up there, well, that's the kitty cat's ears. Now, if you have this this basswood here, or any type of wood that is like, 1/8 of an inch or thicker, you are going to have to use a jigsaw to cut it out. Anything thinner than that, you can go ahead and take a box cutter or an X-Acto knife or a craft knife and follow your lines with a ruler and just keep scoring until you get all the way through. I did try it with this 1/8 inch wood here, and it took a long time to get all the way through. So I do recommend using a jigsaw. And then we just cut them all out, and we have we have the a basic frame outline of our kitty cat there, okay? Now this, we're going to be needing a piece of scrap wood to go on the back of our cat so that they stand up nice and easy. So I just cut, about a 2-inch section from these, and we did 3 of them because we're making 3 cats. And they look like that, just like that. That's all we need. And I got 3 of them there, okay? So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to paint this all black. Ta-da! Yes. So I just went ahead and painted all of the scrap wood there. They're painted black. This just will give a little finished look to it. It's on the back of the cat, so I guess you technically don't have to paint it, but I did there. And our black cat's the same thing. Painted them all black like that. And you could use a spray bomb if you'd like, or some acrylic spray. I did use acrylic for these, and totally optional, you can give them a coat with some acrylic spray here to give them a nice little shine to that. Now, if you are going to use these outside, I definitely recommend putting a coat of sealer over this, like the acrylic spray, okay? All right, so what do we do next? So, all kitty cats have eyes, right? And that is where our felt comes in. So we're going to cut little eyes out, just like this template here, for our kitty cats. And I'm using yellow felt, but I mean, how cool. Green, that would look cool. Orange, white, whatever color you choose. And then we cut them out into these shapes here. Like that, and those are our eyes, okay? And then we're going to take our black Sharpie marker, and we're going to give him, where did I put my marker? I know it's here because I just showed.
2,000 years later.
our black Sharpie marker, and we are going to go ahead, put this up so you can see it. Dun, dun, dun. And at the top of the eye like that, we're just going to put a little dash going down a little more than halfway. Just like that. And then we're going to repeat that for all 6 of our eye cutouts. And there we go. All of our eyes are on, and our little backs are on there. Okay. Sounds good to me. Now, I should have said, I forgot to say, after you're done cutting out your wood for your cats, you really should give them a little sanding there so there are no splinters and we have a nice smooth edge all around, okay? And now that we have our eyes and our backs on, we can take a look and see if we missed any spaces. For example, I missed some spaces right there on top, and you could either paint it, or it's actually very easy to just touch it up with a black Sharpie marker there. Any little spots you may have missed, this is a good time to do that. This is also a great time to do the back of your kitty cats if you'd like. I didn't paint the back of mine. Mine are going to go up on a shelf on the wall, so they will, you won't see the back, but if you want a nice finished look, go ahead and paint the back too. All right, so I think our kitty cats need just a little something else. So I'm going to use some jute twine here. I'm going to tie, oh yes, a little bow around his neck right here. Look. Look how cute the kitty is. There he is. Hi, Oscar. Say hello to everybody. Oh boy. Well, that's my little crafting buddy there. Okay. There we go. Got the bows on our kitty cats. Oh, look, aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? And then in the back, I just secured them with just a little dot of hot glue in the center there, just to kind of hold them in place. Oh, I think they're cute. Okay, so remember I said earlier, if you want to use these outside, to give them a spray, right? Well, you would, instead of putting this little block on the back here, you could attach a stake like that. It'll go right in the ground too. Isn't that cool? I'm so torn. I don't know what to do. I'll probably make a whole nother set of these for outside. We made the ghost ones last year. They were pretty cool. But I think the black cats look pretty cool too. So I might be making a few more of these for outside. But there you have it. Our Halloween black kitty cat. Okay, so on to our next project. But before I do that, I am going to have to clean up here and get set up for the next project. So while I'm doing that, why don't you enjoy, oh yes, a summer road trip. But not just any summer road trip. This is kind of a meld between our summer road trip and Shivers. Oh yeah, check it out. Oh, guys, our summer road trip is back, and all of our destinations are chosen by you. Long before summer arrives, many people begin brainstorming places to visit for their summer vacation. Some look for a beach getaway like the Gulf Shores or the beautiful beaches of Thailand. Oh, and by the way, did you ever see sand under a microscope? Aha, well now you have. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. And others, well, they steer towards places with great hiking or camping. Now, destinations like those are relatively easy to research and locate. But what about those looking for an interesting lore-filled summer destination? Well, here's our list of spooky summer destinations, all sent in by our viewers, and all sure to give you the shivers. Our first destination is for those interns is a cool 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, the catacombs were originally limestone mines used during the Roman Empire to build much of Paris. Then, in the 18th century, major public health problems tied to the city's cemeteries actually led to a decision to transfer their contents to an underground site, the catacombs. Amusement parks, everybody seems to love them, but there is something eerie and off-kilter about abandoned amusement parks, and yet something is compelling about the neglected properties. And as an added bonus for thrill seekers, most of them are said to be haunted, and one such place is Joyland Park in Kansas, sent in by Eddie555 from Wichita. He goes there every single summer. Now, Joyland Park was opened from 1949 to 2006 in Wichita, and it once featured state-of-the-art rides and attractions, including the Nightmare Wooden Roller Coaster and the Wacky Shack Dark Ride. Today, the once popular park is being reclaimed by nature piece by piece, giving an eerie, almost melancholy feeling. And no wonder, the park is said to be haunted by at least 2 apparitions. One, the ghost of a 7-year-old boy who tragically died while riding the Nightmare Coaster in 1977. And the other, a 35-year-old maintenance worker named Kevin, who was under the ride trimming the grass. He stood up and was tragically hit by the speeding coaster. Strange noises, objects moving on their own, and that feeling of being watched have all been reported at Joyland. And although the park isn't what it once was, the rides and buildings remain mostly intact. The carousel, well, it was the only ride that was saved and restored, and it was donated to the Wichita Gardens. Now, hopefully something similar can happen to the rest of the attractions still standing at Joyland. Until then, we'll have to enjoy visiting for a tour, just like Eddie555 does. Our final destination is an eerie area rather than an actual place, and that would be the Appalachian Mountains, which run throughout 15 states in the east of the United States. Now, Rachel Z and family says that it makes a perfect year after year summer trip because you get to see something different every time you go. Deer monsters, Victorian ghosts, and things that literally go bump in the night. People have become more and more obsessed by the mountains and the Appalachian towns and the ghost stories and lore that have been shared for years and years. One popular tale was the story of the Screaming Woman. Early settlers reported hearing the shriek of a woman. Sending one of their own to investigate, he was never seen or heard from again. Now, when traveling through the mountains, if you hear the scream of a woman, it is advised to ignore it if you value your life. Now, stories similar to the Screaming Woman are commonly told in areas surrounding the mountains and are believed by many. The Wendigo, a creature that is said to be 15 feet tall with a thin body and skin pulled so tight that its bones are visible. Appalachian natives view it as a spirit of greed, gluttony, and insatiable hunger. Most notably, it is not one to chase or seek after its prey. Instead, it uses its terrifying mimicry skills. It often mimics human voices, loved ones, screams, or anything that might entice its victims to come to it. There are so many ghost tales, superstitions, otherworldly creatures, abandoned buildings, spooky woods. Heck, there's even a decrepit abandoned asylum in the Appalachian Mountains.
Yep, unease is faint in the air in the Appalachian Mountains, but don't let that stop you from visiting, especially if you like getting the shivers. Places like the Catacombs of Paris, Joyland, and the Appalachian Mountains are great destinations for those looking for a unique, spooky, haunted experience. Nevertheless, watch your back. You never know who or what is lurking.
Ooh, spooky, huh? Ooh, I think that was one of my favorite road trips this whole summer, and all three were sent in by viewers. They know me so well. Oh my gosh, like spooky destinations, that's right up my alley. So, okay, on to our second project. Oh yes, this project is so much fun. And it's interactive. It's a game we're gonna be making. Y'all, we're gonna be making a Tic Tac Boo Board. So what do we need? Well, we need wood again, and I'm using the basswood that that we used for the cats earlier. Okay, but you could use any scrap wood that you would like. This is going to be the board for the tic tac toe, so you want it to be nice and smooth. And you can make this again any size you'd like, but I'm going with about 12 inches by 14 inches for my board. Okay. In addition to that, you will need some of these little blocks from the Dollar Tree. They're little half-inch blocks like that. You'll need a total of 12 of those. And then you're going to need some rocks. And I like to use the river rocks, the rounded ones like this. And you want to kind of look for two different shapes. One that's like round like this, because we're going to make these into pumpkins. And then ones that are like, I don't know, kind of a little more up and down like this, because these are going to be ghosts. And you're going to need a total of 3 of the round ones and 3 of the long ones, or a total of 6 river rocks. And then in addition to those rocks, you are going to need 9 smaller river rocks like this, about a half inch to an inch wide there, in size. So, and you'll need 9 of those. Then you're going to need some sticks. Oh yeah, right from outside, just, branches from a tree. And then in addition to that, black paint, orange paint, and white paint. And you'll need some paint, a white paint pen. And we have a black Sharpie marker and a green Sharpie marker. And let's get started. The first thing we're going to do, I had to cut down my board here because this is 16 inches and I wanted 14. So I cut it down into a 14 by 16 inch size like that, okay? And our next step, y'all, is, to paint everything, okay? And we're gonna start with our board and our little blocks, and we're gonna paint those black, just like this. So and these all black as well, okay? So we have our board and our little blocks all painted. So what else do we have to paint? Well, that would be our rocks. Oh, yeah. So our round, like the river rocks that are a little more round, we're going to paint those all orange. And the ones that are like, longer for the ghosts, we're going to paint those all white, like that, okay? And then the smaller river rocks, we painted those all black. So we have orange, black, and white. Now, to our ghosts, it is simple. We are just going to add some eyes, like this. Oh, spooky ghost, spooky ghost, spooky ghost. We'll give him a big long mouth like that. And, that is all there is to it, y'all. Here they all are, all done. Look at our little ghosts. Look how cute. I don't know. I just think something so simple looks so cute, right? Oh, our pumpkins. Oh, yeah. So we painted them orange, and then using our black Sharpie marker, we put a jack-o'-lantern face on them just like that. And then with our green Sharpie marker, I just added a little stem on top there, So, I don't know. And then we have all of those done as well. Now, as you can see, I have actually 2 sets here because I'm making 2 boards, one for here and one for at work. So, but if you were doing it, of course, you would just do 3 of the pumpkins and 3 of the ghosts like that. Okay, so now our little river rock here, we are going to put a little sign on our board that says Tic Tac Boo. So we painted them black, and this is where our white paint pen comes in. We're just going to write our letters on them. Let's see here. I'll do a C on this one. There's the C. And we have Tic Tac Boo. And these we're going to attach to our game board in just a minute. But before we do that, we're going to take our painted board like that, flip her upside down, and we are going to attach our black little blocks there with some hot glue. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach them on all four corners like this. And then we're going to add a little more support in the center, and we're going to put two more just like that. So we have a total of 6 on our back. And go ahead and glue them on with your hot glue gun. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have all of our little blocks on the bottom there, and that will give us a nice little playing board here that kind of floats a little, sits up off the table. It's pretty nice. All right, so now let's work on our sticks. Now our sticks are going to be what we make the graph of the tic-tac-toe, or little like hashtag thing there. So let me grab the sticks. Those aren't it. Those aren't. Now where the heck are the sticks? Now, oh my goodness, Lord only knows.
2 hours later.
Got him. Oh, Lord. Okay, so what we're going to do here is lay them out on our board here. And I'm not sure if I told you how many you need, but you'll need 4 of them. So we're going to make a tag like a thing like this here, a tic-tac-toe board out of our sticks like that, okay? And so like that looks good right there. And the nice thing about the sticks that you get outside or at the craft store is you want to measure them so they're kind of the same length, and all that. But they just break so easily. Like you don't even have to cut them and leave the edges raw, and you can do it like that. Now, of course, if you get new branches from outside, oh boy, yeah, you're gonna have to play with that for a little bit. Oh, just use a saw. It'll be easier. Okay, so now I think that's pretty good there like that. I might shorten these a little bit. But anyway, we're just doing this for space. And then over here at the top, this is where our rocks go here. We're going to do our Tic Tac Boo and our O. Okay, all right. So that's basically how this is going to look once it's all glued down. So yeah, that's the next step. Let's glue these babies down. 4, 5. Okay. All right. There we go. And check it out. Check it out. I love it. I think it's pretty cute. And really, that's all there is to it. At this point, we're just going to go through and clean up all of our, if there's any hot glue that got on our board, it just rubs right off. It's very easy. It won't take the finish off. Check our board if we have any missed spaces like that. Like I got to go over the bottom of that with either some paint or a black Sharpie marker. And that's it. We have our tic-tac-toe board ready to go. Look. Let's see. How about there? Isn't it cute? Now, like I said before, this is a really cute conversation piece, or just setting this out, on the coffee table just as it is. It looks really cool just to look at it for decor. I like it. I think it's so cute. Like I said earlier, this sitting right on the table is decor in itself, and plus it prompts people to get interactive a little bit. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, And then look at this. And then for off season, or even just to keep this, keep all the little playing pieces with it, keep them all one little bag, and keep it right with it. If you're going to make it for somebody else as a gift, that's cute too, to put these in the bag. But anyway, there you have it, our Tic Tac Boo Board.
Heavy Thoughts by Steve and Marc.
You know, Halloween is right around the corner. And you know how I can tell? Because all the stores are decked out for Christmas.
Heavy Thoughts by Steve and Marc.
Oh, I had such a good time tonight. I hope you did too. Oh, Halloween's right around the corner, and we kicked it off in a good way with our little kitty cats. Ooh, I like these. Okay, I think I've decided I'm gonna put these outside. So I'm gonna change the little back to little stakes. I think I'm gonna put these outside, or heck, just make a few more. Whatever, you know. And then our Tic Tac Boo Board. Isn't that cool? I really do like it. I can't really turn it too much, you know. All the rocks will fall and then hit my foot. And then I'll have to go back to the doctor, and then it all starts all over again. See? Not. Just kidding there. But no, I hope you enjoyed the projects we did today, and I really, really hope you enjoyed our little mesh between our summer road trip and Shivers. Ooh, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It means the world to me when you check out my video and you comment below. It really, really does. Definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when we have a new video coming out. Check us out over on social media. That would be X, Facebook. Oh yeah, and the Instagram. And all of our contact information is right down below. That's our email address and our post office box number. Oh wow, thank you again everybody, and I hope you are as excited for autumn and for Halloween as I am, because I think we're going to have a really fun time this year. You guys have a fantastic, rest of the week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Ciao everybody! Mwah!